Labour Party presidential candidate in the last general elections in Nigeria, Peter Obi may have recorded the highest views on his X social media account in recent years after he tweeted on Wednesday, September 4, 2024, making an amendment to his earlier post he issued to condemn a Canadian-based woman, Amaka Sunnberger, who on TikTok had called for the killing of people from two ethnic groups in Nigeria. The post, as at Friday evening when we visited Peter Obi's social media page, has generated over 2.2 million views, surpassing the views of every other post Peter Obi had posted in recent time. According to Peter Obi, based on the information or reactions he got from people, that Amaka Sunnberger made the ethnic genocidal statement in reaction to the earlier hateful speech made against the people of Amaka tribe. While some Nigerians took to the comment section of the post to commend Peter Obi for reversing himself, many others condemned the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, for trying to play the victim role for Amaka Sunnberger, whom they said is the aggressor of such genocidal statements or the first person to start asking his people to start killing people of two other tribes in Nigeria with poison. Peter Obi did not state he decided to reverse himself on the basis of his own investigation, but he said he did the reversal based on reactions from people. There are concerns that there may be a group of terrorists trying to cause ethnic war in Nigeria. The terrorists, according to intelligence gathering, are pretending or may actually be a member of a particular tribe in Nigeria who are deliberately making provocative and insightful statements and caricature photos of traditional rulers to instigate ethnic war in Nigeria. Details of Peter Obi's statement reads verbatim below. Following my recent comment on the Nigerian woman living in Canada, who made very distasteful comments against her fellow Nigerians in Canada. While condemning such a level of tribal and religious division, I have received a barrage of reactions from people, many of who tried to justify their actions. Some explained that her comments were in reaction to earlier hateful comments made by another Nigerian and reportedly directed at other Nigerians of the Igbo ethnicity, which I also now condemn in the strongest terms. As I mentioned then, and still maintain now, tribal tension and religious division must not be allowed to grow among us. Such divisive and hateful comments and behaviors against one another should have no place among us. We must remain one united nation, focused on solving the myriads of challenges facing us as a nation. We must unite against the further polarization of our nation along tribal, religious and political lines, and focus on finding lasting solutions to the challenges of high insecurity, unbearable high cost of living and leadership failure that has continued to weigh us down. With faith in our nation, may we embrace unity and peace, so that we can achieve true progress, growth and development in our nation. On one united and peaceful nation, shall the new Nigeria stand. It is possible. We had earlier reported that the former presidential candidates of Labour Party, LP and People's Democratic Party, PDP, Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar on last week Friday issued a separate statement to warn Nigerians abroad to stop making negative tribal statements after Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, declared and showcased the anticipated 40 states of Biafra that cut across the ancestral land of some tribes in Nigeria. Since August 20, 2024, when Simon Ekpa named the 40 states of the expected Biafra Republic, many Nigerians abroad have taken to social media platforms to discuss their place of origin, most especially the Ika-speaking people, Igbo people and the people of Benin, in a hateful, insightful and derogatory manner capable of turning the agitation for the declaration of Biafra Republic into an ethnic war, as Simon Ekpa declared 3 local government areas of the present-day Edo state that have some areas as Ika-speaking people as Biafra land. Prior to the declaration by Simon Ekpa, some group of people on 15th day of August 2024 organized a sparse audio meeting on X social media platform. The group during the program displayed a caricature photos of the Oba of Benin and made a lot of derogatory and insightful statements against the Oba of Benin. While many Edo people believed the group were enemies who may have a motive to cause ethnic crisis between Benin and Igbo people, Simon Ekpa few days after, named part of Edo South, obviously the entire Edo Central and Edo North senatorial zones of Edo State as Biafra land. Thereafter, the social media were moved to TikTok where many Nigerians abroad have been organizing live meetings full of hate speech, threats to life, abusive and insightful statements. Historians agreed that the present-day Edo State was formerly by origin known as Edo Land, later changed to Igodo, thereafter changed to Igodo before it was currently renamed and known as Edo or Benin. Some historians also agreed that the then Bendel province was created in 1963 from the western region of Benin and Delta provinces because of the closer cultural and ethnic ties the people of the two provinces have. Likely most of the people in the two provinces are indigenous people of one family which was politically created and renamed as Bendel State in 1976 and Edo and Delta States in 1991 in order to have a fair share in federal allocation as some other regions in Nigeria had since divided into states and as such were having bigger share in federal allocations. As in most parts of the Delta State, the majority of the clans of Ika nation claim to have migrated from the ancient Benin Empire between the 12th and 14th centuries AD in various waves. The first wave is believed to have been headed by a man called Eka and the land he settled in was called Ika land. The Ika people are an Igboid group found primarily in Delta State Nigeria and Edo State, Nigeria. The Ika people have just two local governments, Ika South and Ika North-East local government areas of Delta State, and Igbanke and Ekwan areas of Ohiomwan, Wuhanwan and Igwebin local government areas in Edo State. They speak Ika, a dialect of the Igbo language, some of the historians stated. Peter Obi, while condemning the utterances of some Nigerians abroad, said, "I utterly condemn the reported hateful statements and actions attributed to a Nigerian woman living in Canada against other Nigerians of diverse origins. Such divisive comments or behavior have no place in our society. As Nigerians, we should unite and focus on addressing our shared challenges, rather than allowing tribalism and hate to tear us apart. I have consistently stood against the polarization of our country along tribal, religious or political lines. What does a nation achieve through tribal or religious bigotry? Does it contribute positively to development by fixing our numerous health, education challenges, and pulling people out of poverty? Does it reduce the price of bread, rice, garri or yam in the market? Does it improve our transportation system or enhance the electricity supply? Does it ensure good governance? The answer is a resounding no. Our priority should be to move Nigeria forward, regardless of tribe or religion. We, as Nigerians, must live together in peace and love, and ensure that we enthrone leaders based on integrity, competence, consistency, capacity, character and compassion, so as to overcome our present challenges and move the country forward in the right direction. Let us focus on what truly matters, building a prosperous, united, and equitable Nigeria for all. We must reject tribalism and religious division, and embrace our shared humanity, working together towards a new Nigeria that is possible. Atiku Abubakar, while also condemning the utterances of the Nigerian abroad, said as quoted that, the contentious virtual chat room clip, wherein participants made threats of ethnic cleansing against the Yorubas and Benin people, is unequivocally condemned in all aspects. I am informed that the identities of those involved have been disclosed and that calls have been made to the pertinent law enforcement agencies in Canada to prosecute the offenders. In this regard, I commend the House of Representatives and the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission for their prompt and decisive action in addressing this incendiary rhetoric and preempting further escalation. This disconcerting episode underscores, once again, the imperative of uniting our people and our nation. Our rich diversity is our most cherished national asset and must be vigilantly protected. Some media reported that the woman, who made the call in a TikTok live meeting video making the rounds on social media, that vowed to start poisoning foods and waters of Yoruba and Benin people at her place of work have deleted her TikTok account and said Canada government cannot deport her to Nigeria because she has a Canadian citizenship passport. Simon Ekpa, while reacting to the call for her arrest, said, "The leadership of pro-Biafran group, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, has expressed interest to wade into the matter between Nigerian authority and the Canada-based Nigerian woman, Amaka patient Sunnberger, whose utterances went viral for threatening to harm Yoruba and Edo people." While referring to Atiku Abubakar, Simon Ekpa said, "Look at this criminal who could not condemn the killing of innocent Deborah. Just don't step your foot on Biafra soil until Biafra becomes an independent state. The Biafra government will defend Amaka against any action taken by the Nigeria terrorist state. We equally call on Amaka to immediately contact the Biafra liaison in Canada, or anyone with her contact should contact the Biafra government or myself directly. Tag Amaka. We need her contact immediately. She must not panic for any reason." The Canada-based woman asked people of the southeast region of Nigeria, popularly known as Igbos, to develop a wicked heart and start poisoning Yorubas of the southwest and Benins of the south by poisoning their foods and waters anywhere they see them. Speaking in pidgin language, the woman said, "Record me very, very well. It is time to start poisoning the Yorubas and the Benins. Put poison in all your foods at work. Put poison in all your water so that you all will start dying one by one. You people will not die one day. You people will fall sick for a long time. I will put otapiapia, rat poison, inside your waters and foods. You people will never get well. This kind of hatred I have for you people will last forever. In all your foods, I will put otapiapia," as others at the meeting reminded her of other poisons including eat and die, sniper. She continued, "I will put them in all your foods. If I go to work tomorrow, I will put it poison in Yoruba people's food. Go and tell the government that I'm in Canada, I'm in Ontario. Hurry up, go fast. I will put otapiapia. I will put Owomasho inside your foods. You will start hearing that Yorubas have died, Benins have died. I'm the one saying it. I want Igbos to have a heart of wickedness. You people are too quiet. You are too cool. Enough is enough. If you have a means of killing them, kill them out of the way, because they are too foolish. They are of no use to society. Lots of prostitutes and everything." Earlier in the month, we had reported that one of the leaders for the agitation and declaration of Biafra Republic from Nigeria and the Prime Minister of Biafra Government in Exile, Simon Ekpa, on Tuesday, August 20, 2024, in a video broadcast released the map of the proposed 40 states of Biafra Republic with the declaration and naming of Ekpuma, Auchi and Eo communities, which are the administrative headquarters of Esan West, Esako West and Bohunwan local government areas of Edo State as Biafra land. Many historians have agreed that Igbo-speaking people dominant in some few communities in Edo State were brought into the communities, like Igbanke community, often described as Igbo Akiri, by the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, as slaves by Benin slave raiders. Meaning, the lands were probably already the ancestral home of Edo people before the 15th, 16th centuries, when Benin slave raiders brought in people from afar to the border towns. Nnamdi Kanu, in an online interview conducted by Dele Momodu, the founder of Ovation magazine, years ago before his rearrest by Nigerian security operatives, said Biafra land starts and ends where women tie 2 pieces of wrapper. Nnamdi Kanu refused to be specific about the map of the proposed Biafra land as requested by the journalist, Dele Momodu, but insisted that Biafra land cut across 13 states in Nigeria, with specific mentioning of Edo State, Benue State, Kogi State, amongst others. Simon Ekpa, while unveiling the proposed map of the Biafra Republic, said, December 2nd, 2024 have been fixed for referendum. Adding that after the referendum, there may be more years of battle before the actualization of the Biafra Republic. In the map and listing of the 40 states of the proposed Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa named the states, capital cities and former Nigeria states where the Biafra territories were created from as follows. 40 United States of Biafra. State, capital, former state. 1 Aba, Abia. 2 Adoka, Konshisha, Lower Benue. 3 Afemai Igodomigodo, Auchi, Edo. 4 Abo, Delta. 5 Ahoda, Rivers. 6 Apakip Oro, Oron, Akwa Ibom. 7 Alanso, Nsukka, Enugu. 8 Alado, Obasi Ngunu, Abia. 9 Anyoma, Asaba, Delta. 10 Branem, Wabis, Bayelsa. 11 Calabar, Cross River. 12 Ebonyi, Abakaliki, Ebonyi. 13 Ebube. 14 Eda, Ekoli, Ebonyi. 15 Enugu. 16 Epi, Yenagua, Bayelsa. 17 Esan Igodomigodo, Ekpoma, Edo. 18 Ezayani, Ugwuocha, Enugu. 19 Aiden Igodomigodo, Eo, Edo. 20 Eden Ibon, Uyo, Akwa Ibom. 21 Igala, Epa, Kogi. 22 Igbani, Boni, Bayelsa. 23 Ikemba, Oka, Anambra. 24 Ikom, Obubra, Boje, Cross River. 25 Ikumezia, Umuahia, Abia. 26 Itai, Ikot Ekpene, Akwa Ibom. 27 Iwere, Sapele, Delta. 28 Wanroha, Igweocha, Rivers. 29 Odumegu, Uga, Anambra. 30 Ogbia, Izon, Ogbia, Bayelsa. 31 Ogoja, Obudu, Cross River. 32 Ohabunyi, Mbanatu, Enugu. 33 Ohauku, Ezambo, Ebonyi. 34 Okigwe, Imo. 35 Omambala, Onitsha, Anambra. 36 Olu, Imo. 37 Owerri, Imo. 38 Kwa, Eket, Akwa Ibom. 39 South Atlantic, Sabama, Bayelsa. 40 Orobo Isoko, Ugeli, Delta. That aside, on June 5, 2017, a student historian, simply identified as Omorege, posted a research project he conducted on the topic, The Origin of Igbanke People in Edo State, on Nairaland, and part of the historical study reads thus. Igbanke is located in Ohiomwan local government area, Edo State. Igbanke, by name, is in Ohiomwan local government area, but geographically, we do not share common boundary with any community in the council. From the eastern flank, Igbanke shares common boundary with Amberi, an Ika-speaking community in Delta State. From west, it's bounded by Ogada, another Ika-speaking community in Uwunwon local government area in Edo State. In the northern sphere, Igbanke has boundary with Epon, Ika-speaking community in Igwebin local government area, while from the south, it has Amo and Ozanogugu, Ika communities in Delta State as neighbors. Igbanke is in Edo South Senatorial District. Igbanke people and community came under the Benin Empire during the latter's expansionist program. Most of other Ika-speaking communities that were conquered by Benin Empire same time with Igbanke have gotten their independence in Delta State, while Igbanke, Ogada, Otobaye, Iru, Epon and Omeka etc. are selfishly scattered in 3 local government areas. Another historian posted, as documented by Wikipedia, that Igbanke consists of 6 villages which came together from the earliest times preceding the slave trade era. The people of Idumodin, Ake, Omolua, Olegi, Ota, and Igwanto are the villages that came together to establish their settlement, which over the years has been referred to as Igbanke. Wikipedia captured another historian saying, "The modern borders of Edo State encompasses regions that were formerly the site of various empires and kingdoms of the Second Dynasty formed in the 11th century AD, the Benin Empire." Adding, Edo State borders Kogi State to the north for 133 kilometers and across the Niger River for 81 kilometers to the northeast. Anambra State to the east for about 4 kilometers across the Niger River. Delta State to the southeast and south for 350 kilometers, 218 miles, and Ondo State to the west. Simon Ekpa said, December 2, 2024 is the date to present its 40 United States of Biafra map and issue a declaration. According to him, this move is to further consolidate the actualization of Biafra's independence. The Biafra government is presenting the complete map of Biafra in preparation for the 2nd of December 2024, he stated. There are reports that EPA recently engaged former United States lawmaker and lobbyist, James Moran, to help convince the U.S. government to support Biafra's secession from Nigeria.
Sasuwaka Radio, bringing you the news in a more digital way.